you helping, Boogie? Trying to help. If there's any loud crashes during this video, it is the cat being a cat. Just trying to inspect everything, be into everything, do cat stuff. As always, start with some Palo Santo. Hello everyone. People who will see this later, people who hop in now. Hey girl. It is the 29th of June. I had to think for a second. Almost July. That's for you. Is today the 30th? This is why I have a husband / manager. Because I cannot even be trusted with the date. And do my little spritzy spritz. June 30th, 2019. Next week is the 4th of July, which for most Americans is Independence Day. I say most, not all, because Juneteenth is a thing. And if you don't know what Juneteenth is, go look it up. That's another rant for another time. So I am here to talk about Eclipsey stuff and to also do card of the day, card of the every other day, whatever. I mean, it's just what it is. I'm not super consistent. I got a lot of other stuff going on. Hey, Tara. How you doing, girl? So, it is what it is. Y'all bear with me. My bitch is out here trying. So, as usual, I will be doing my Oracle card of the day and Tarot card of the day from the same deck. I like to do one of each because the Oracle cards are different than the Tarot cards, and you can get different vibes, different truths, different information off each. Liz, how are you? So we're gonna shuffle it, and I'm gonna ramble about eclipses. So try not to drop my cards or fling them all over the place because I am a professional. So eclipse coming up on July 2nd is the first one. Eclipses always come in pairs. Sometimes they come in threes, but 9 times out of 9, it's a double. They usually come with a solar or a solar and a lunar. Whether or not they're partial or total is, up for grabs each time. So, right? We don't have bugs in here. And the last time I was sitting right here filming, talking about eclipses and stuff, I saw it too. I mean, I have a cat, and he's a Persian, so there's a lot of fluff. But it doesn't look like fluff. It looks like a legitimate ball. And it's not randomly doing this like dust does. So, I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised though. I mean, I'm not one of those people who doesn't believe in orbs. I am one of those people that doesn't think everything that you see is dust and everything. Tara, you really want to be in here? Ooh, fireworks just went off. That's what I thought. So, not everything you see is an orb. You gotta use some common sense and know when dust is dust and bugs are bugs and orbs are orbs. Thank you, Jessica, Kaylee, my sister. So, I don't know, but the last time I saw it too, Tara, and it was pretty compelling. So we'll see. What was I rambling about? Eclipse stuff, yes. Solar and lunar. I'm sure there's a mathematical solution to see when it's going to be solar. Your face is dust. And when it's going to be a lunar and all that jazz, but I don't know it, so I'm not going to lie to you guys. Boobs can be used for cards too. Itch. So, a lot of people, especially in this whole light worker, love and light community, are out here talking about eclipses are a great time for manifesting. Eclipses are a great time for starting new things, for starting new relationships. Eclipses are a great time to do a lot of spell work, candle work, any of that stuff. And I am not here, hi KJ, I am not out here trying to tell anybody how they should or should not be doing their practice. If it feels right to you in your gut, then that's what you need to do. That being said, it is not my personal practice to do any kind of work with eclipses. Hello, Renee. And I will tell you why. Eclipse energy is chaotic. It is unpredictable. It is not easily harnessed. Eclipse energy does what it needs to do to force change in our lives. And if that's the kind of energy that you want to work with for any kind of manifestations, spells, rituals, rites, candle work, conjuring, whatever the case is, if that's what you're trying to work with, then by all means have at it. But me personally, I shut my altars down. I don't do any kind of manifestation work. I don't do, normally on every new moon, I'm doing some kind of abundance work. I'm always doing intention setting, and that stuff on new moons. And on eclipse full new moons, I don't do anything. I literally throw like a sheet over my altar and don't do anything. Same thing with the full moon eclipses, just not touching it. I don't want that energy. I have no desire to work with that energy. I am not super into chaos. Not in a chaos magic sense, but just in a energetic wildness sense. I have no use for it at this time. So, spells can backfire. Everything can be reversed. Like if you charge a rose quartz under a full moon eclipse, normally rose quartz allows you to feel love for yourself and for others, and helps you forgive and work with stuff in your heart chakra, and it's just a gentle, loving, nurturing stone. But if you charge it under an eclipse full moon, you are getting the opposite. Your relationships are going to fall apart. You're going to start picking yourself apart, finding flaws in everything. Yeah. So I just personally don't work with eclipse energy. So I'm almost done shuffling. I can't rifle shuffle the oracle cards because they're so much thinner and they have a tendency to fly everywhere. Okay. Let's see what we can see after I have a sip. Alrighty. We have the Page of Air, which in the traditional deck would be swords. Swords represent air. I'm going to try to get that for y'all. But in this Cosmos deck, it's just straight up air. And it is Piscis Austrinus and Volanus. Disposition, tendencies, governing principle. Pages normally represent beginnings. So depending on the suit that they're in, it can be new thoughts, new projects, new creations, new relationships, new resources, etc. So Page of Air is new thoughts. Air is, think of the air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Those are your air signs. Air signs do a lot of thinky, and they're constantly coming up with new stuff, and the energy in their brain is just doing like back and forth. It's flowing. They're always thinking. They're always getting new ideas. They're creative in the sense that they can come up with ideas. Fire and Wands is actually the creative suit in traditional tarot decks. I just saw it again, Tara. But in this instance, when it's Page of Air, it's new ideas coming up. So let's see what the other one is. It's Earth reversed. Ooh. I've been getting a lot of reversals in my readings lately that I've been doing for people. And some people don't read reversals. Some people do. Reversal is just... So your deck does this. And then when you shuffle, I do this. So we have that and that. And then I put them like this and shuffle them together. Now, because I'm spinning this one, Now, because I'm spinning that one and rifle shuffling, they get mixed up. I saw it again. They get mixed up. Some of them get reversed. Some of them are reversed, just means upside down, basically. So some people, when they're shuffling, will have it come up reversed and then just turn it upright and read it that way. It's up to your personal preference. Your cards know how you're going to communicate. If your cards know you don't read reversals, then the energy of the card is not going to change from you flipping it or not. That's what I believe anyway. Flip my notifications. So I read reversals and I read jumpers. Jumpers are another story for another time. So we have Earth reversed. Earth means home, healing, and protection. So, in my opinion, when there's eclipses coming down, plus Mercury retrograde is knocking on heaven's door. Whoa. Hey. So, eclipses and Mercury retrograde especially are times to kind of hunker down, reassess your life choices, reassess your priorities, look back over decisions you've had in the past, and just kind of do some introspective self-work. Because anything begun during retrogrades, especially Mercury retrograde, once the planet goes direct and the energy starts moving as it normally would, everything done during a retrograde is going to collapse. It's going to fall apart, basically, because the energies are different. That's why they say don't start dating anybody new during a retrograde. Don't sign any paperwork, especially during Mercury, because it affects contracts and communication. And once that energy changes, somebody who you may have thought was a 10 will actually turn out to be like a 2, basically. So during this eclipse, I'm seeing home reversed as stay inside, lock up your daughters, lock up your wives, just kind of like chill at home, take it easy, lay low. It was the husband going outside for his cigarette. Hang out, if you have something planned. It's also right around all of this 4th of July madness, so if you've got plans or parties or whatever, just be prepared for delays, traffic, and just things to take a little bit longer than they normally do. And as long as you keep that in mind, you're going to be fine. Just kind of chill, lay low, stay at home, watch TV, relax, hide out, is what I'm getting. So that's what I have for cards of the day. I'll be taking pictures of them and doing this little write-up thingy in my story. Shameless plug time. I still have some of these bad boys that I use constantly. And I've got people in the salon downstairs that I read tarot for on the weekend. They're all using it now too. So That's just energetic cleansing spray. I'm trying to use a term that isn't smudge because cultural appropriation. So it's basically smudge spray, but I'm not calling it smudge anymore. It's tough. It's hard out here for a socially woke witch. So still have some of those. $7. All kinds of goodies. Selenite, or not selenite. Carnelian, black tourmaline, Palo Santo, Florida water, and holy water, all in one. So it's your one and done spray. It's also, because Florida water has like denatured alcohol in it, it's a very nice, refreshing, almost like a toner. It's very lovely when it's hot as fuck out. So that is what I have for you guys today. I actually have a video I made where I just ramble on about eclipses, and I am going to be throwing that up probably on the 2nd, the day of the eclipse. Definitely am not going to be doing it on the 7th because Mercury retrograde and technology. So, yep, that would be that. I thank you guys for coming in on a Sunday, and I'll see you later.